Following unrest in Gaza, protests against Hamas amid ongoing war. The Gaza Strip has witnessed an unprecedented wave of protests, marking one of the most public displays of defiance against Hamas since the war with Israel began. Thousands of Palestinians have taken to the streets, demanding an end to the conflict that has devastated their lives for over a year. Frustration over the continuous destruction, displacement, and loss of life has fueled this movement, with demonstrators calling for Hamas to relinquish power and negotiate peace. In northern Gaza, particularly in Beit Lahia, protesters chanted slogans such as "Hamas out," signaling growing discontent with the militant group's leadership.
Many participants, including young men and residents from different parts of the region, emphasized that their protests were not driven by politics, but by a desperate plea for survival and stability. Hamas has responded by condemning the protests, accusing demonstrators of being influenced by external forces pushing a suspicious political agenda. Despite its history of violently suppressing dissent, Hamas has been notably restrained in its response, likely due to the immense pressure from the ongoing Israeli military offensive. Israeli officials, on the other hand, have welcomed the protests, seeing them as an opportunity to weaken Hamas from within. Defense Minister Israel Katz encouraged Palestinians to continue their demonstrations, arguing that Hamas's removal is the only path to ending the war. Meanwhile, the humanitarian crisis in Gaza worsens daily, with thousands killed and many more displaced. The collapse of the recent ceasefire has intensified Israeli airstrikes, leading to further devastation. Hamas insists that peace can only be achieved through a prisoner exchange, a lasting ceasefire, and Israel's withdrawal, while Israel remains firm in its demands for Hamas to surrender, disarm, and release all remaining hostages. These protests mark a significant turning point in Gaza's internal dynamics, reflecting a shift in public sentiment that could impact the region's political landscape. However, whether this unrest will lead to substantial change or simply add to the chaos remains uncertain. The war continues to bring immense suffering to civilians with no immediate resolution in sight. The international community faces growing pressure to mediate a long-term solution, as Gaza's people find themselves trapped between the relentless violence and a leadership that many now openly oppose.